You gave your best to the wrong people, and you think that means you failed. But what if I told you it is not a failure at all? Because giving to the wrong people is not the mistake. The real mistake is not knowing when to stop. Think of it this way. You invest yourself in someone. You give time, energy, loyalty, care. And in return, nothing. No gratitude. No respect. Was that wasted? Not necessary. Because now you know. You know who they are. And knowledge, even painful, is never wasted. It is like lending money. Imagine you give a friend a small loan. He promises to pay you back, but he never does. Is that a tragedy? No, that is cheap wisdom. For a small price, you have discovered a truth that might have cost you everything later. Because what if you had trusted him with more? What if it had been your business, your family, your future? The small debt was not a loss. It was protection. It was a test. And the test was worth the price. So do not regret giving to the wrong people. Do not regret helping, sharing, trusting. That is how we learn. That is how we see the truth behind the mask. The danger is not in giving. The danger is in giving endlessly, blindly, without measure. What is truly harmful is staying too long in a failing project, investing more and more into a sinking ship, believing that if you just give more, someday it will turn around. But life is not like that. There's a point where persistence becomes self-destruction. As Nassim Taleb reminds us, small losses are not failures. They are information. They are the price you pay to discover what does not work. Close the bad project quickly. Lose a little now so you do not lose everything later. So here is the lesson. Give, but set limits. Share, but measure what you can afford to lose. Treat every act of giving like a small loan. Something you can part with and still stand tall even if it never returns. If it comes back with gratitude, good. If it does not, you paid a small price to know the truth. The real danger is in giving what you cannot afford to lose. Giving so much that your own fire goes out. Pouring so much into others that you are left empty. That is not generosity. That is slavery. And no one is worth that price. So do not close your heart. Do not stop giving. Do not grow bitter because bitterness is another kind of prison. Instead, give with awareness. Give with measure. Give with purpose. And always ask yourself, am I giving from strength or am I giving from fear? Am I helping or am I trying to buy love that will never come? You will give to the wrong people again. That is part of life. Do not fear it. Do not regret it. Just do not stay too long. Do not sink too deep. Do not sacrifice your whole life to someone who has shown you again and again that they cannot carry it with you. So here is the paradox. It is good to give, even to the wrong people, because giving reveals truth. But it is wisdom to stop when the truth has been revealed. So keep giving, keep sharing, but know your measure and know your motive. Because in the end, your generosity is not wasted. It is the tool that reveals who is worthy of it and who is not. And once you know, you are free. It wasn't a mistake. It was a test.